Good morning, my name is Billy Greene. I had a shoulder injury many years ago playing basketball. I felt the morning that I was playing when I reached up to block a pass that I felt a tear in my shoulder. I took physical therapy and continued playing after it eased off a little bit. But over time, as I continued to play and do exercise, I could tell that the tear was getting worse, or the damage in my shoulder was getting worse. One of the most difficult areas with a shoulder injury of this type is your sleeping. And as my tear got worse, and sleeping became more difficult, and as a lot of recent studies makes us aware that sleep is important, and if you miss sleep or you're not able to get into deep sleep, then you end up being grouchy and grumpy and difficult to be around. So I've got a wife that I care about, so I wanted to eliminate some of those areas because I wasn't getting a full night's sleep. Every time I rolled over on that shoulder, I woke up. I started with my family doctor and see if he could had some pain shots or something that I could take. And he recommended that I see a specialist in this area because it was too much of a problem just to handle with shots or pain medicine or anything. First time I came to the Steadman Hawkins clinic, I liked the atmosphere, and then I met and spoke with Dr. Wyland, and his demeanor and the way he listened to the patient and understood made me very comfortable with letting him do the surgery. I have a pacemaker that I can't have an MRI, so I had to have the dye put in my shoulder to find the damage, and that's what he recommended, and I was able to see the significance of the tear in my shoulder. Obviously, from thinking about the surgery, I've never had very many surgeries in my life. I've been very blessed not to have very many difficulties. So I was very nervous about the surgery and what it would entail. I'd talked to people that had the similar surgery, and they gave me some horrifying tales about the difficulty of it. So when I came to Steadman Hawkins and sat down with Dr. Wyland and his staff, they kind of gave me relaxed because they told me exactly what all would be done, the steps I'd go through, and then the recovery process. They didn't sugarcoat anything. They told me that the physical therapy and all would be something I'd have to go through to build my shoulder back because so much time had passed that I'd lost a lot of muscle strength and those type of things in my shoulder, and all that would have to be built back. But they kind of explained how that would happen, how it could be built back, and I could. He assured me I could get back to the point that I was before the tear occurred, and that's proved to be true. And the atmosphere at the hospital, they get you very relaxed and make you very comfortable. And I went into the surgery very confident that I was going to come out with a good repair. I went back to playing ball after I was released from here, so I can still play basketball and exercise, and have no pain from that shoulder when I sleep. Before, I could not even roll over on the shoulder at night, and now I can sleep on the shoulder and all. So it's just as strong or as good as the other shoulder. One of the most exciting things I've been able to do since the repair and my recovery, I had the opportunity to go on a sail fishing trip in Guatemala and hooked a fairly large, probably in the 75-pound range, and was able to reel it in and had no difficulty from my arm. So those type of activities are great to be comfortable that you can do those activities without fear of pain in your shoulder or causing more damage to the shoulder. And one other area that's very comfort to me, I have 4 grandchildren, and before I wasn't able to pick them up and they'd run and jump on me and I'd have to try to do it with one arm. And now that my shoulder's fixed, I can play and wrestle with them and catch them when they jump on me without any fear. So that's been another area that it's been a blessing to have my shoulder repaired and be confident that it'll will withstand the normal type activities that a grandfather likes to do with his grandkid. I've had other friends that needed this surgery, and they knew I had it and talked to me, and I've recommended Steadman Hawkins and Dr. Wyland to those friends because of the difficulty of the surgery and his skill level. And my thoughts to them is a 1 or 2 hour drive for a surgery like this is well worth the time spent to get to the place where you can be comfortable that the knowledge and skill and capabilities will do it correctly. I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank Dr. Wyland for the way I was treated, the way that he reassured me, got me comfortable before surgery, and the way I was treated through the whole surgery, and the way I was treated at the hospital and all. It's obvious that through the system he's well respected and his skills are recognized, and I'd just like to thank him for getting my life back to where I can enjoy the things that mean a lot to me.